It's been 12 weeks since I started the garden of 2021. The special ladybug has been keeping it safe under the shade of this volunteer sunflower plant, which has grown and grown and grown and is by far the tallest plant that I have in the garden. It's almost all the way up to my head now. Let's take a tour of the garden, starting right here at the cilantro. That's cilantro. And actually, I don't like cilantro all that much. It's okay, but really I'm growing it for the flowers. It grows fantastic flowers, and also the dill right there, which is used to flavor pickles. Those will make some nice flowers to attract the beneficial insects. There's some perpetual onions there at the bottom, which keep growing. I keep chopping them off and eating them. There's a big potato plant back there and some beets that have been shredded up a little bit by the earwigs. We got a broccoli or a cauliflower plant, I'm not quite sure, and some turnips, bottom left. And in the back, we've got the arugula, which is now bolting, and some more potatoes, and ending the row with some cabbage and collards. There's some Swiss chard and some kale, and plenty of lettuce. This has been a fantastic lettuce season. It's actually getting too warm for the lettuce. I better hurry up and eat it, along with some red Russian kale at the end. And take a look at those giant white icicle radishes. They are huge. There's some red rainbow chard, tastes exactly the same, but an extra plant of it, as well as some more kale. And there's a pea plant right in the middle of the row right there, as well as some other plants, some dino kale, some red Russian kale, and a couple of different red leaf lettuces. We've got that right there, the red romaine, and there is some red ruby lettuce growing in a different form, and a close-up of another broccoli plant, which doesn't have a head yet, but should be coming soon. There's another red Russian kale, an older plant. You can see the leaves are more mature, and there is a salad bowl. There are 4 different kinds of lettuce in that bowl. Looking a little sad, needs a little more water. There's another close-up of some red romaine. 2 of them right there, red romaines. Looks like a flower, doesn't it? Yet another broccoli plant. This one's younger, and it'll be a while before that head forms, if at all, because it's getting a little warm for broccoli. And there's some collard greens. You eat these leaves, and they are very densely nutritious. There's the original potato plant in a bag. Still haven't harvested it yet. There's some cabbage that was trimmed up last week. And then we have more lettuce right there. We have some romaine lettuce, and there is the butterhead lettuce that's too crowded. There's 3 of them in one pot. I learned my lesson, along with a younger potato plant that's looking very lush. Hopefully there's big potatoes growing inside of there, along with even more lettuce. We got that frilly salad bowl lettuce, a green romaine off on the left, and take a look at this giant black-seeded Simpson. Finally, I have something growing on a trellis. Peas. Those are peas right there, and the peas are inside. You can see the little bumps. They're inside that shell. It'll be a while before they're mature and I can open them. And we've got some flowers. So there's some zinnia flowers just sprouting in the pot. And there is another bag of potatoes that hasn't yet sprouted but should be coming soon. There are some more marigold flowers, so I am adding some flowers along with the vegetables in the garden. And here are the new and upcoming sprouts. We've got some beans, different kinds of beans, pole beans, bush beans, have some cantaloupe coming up. There's a big tomato there. We got some squash. There's a close-up of the tomato. That was the same one that was grown on the heat mat. Hopefully that will be producing cherry tomatoes soon. And then yet an even younger crowd that's just starting to sprout up. Got some eggplants, some different kinds of tomatoes, and some heat-resistant lettuce that hopefully won't bolt in the summer. I've spent a lot of time in the last 12 weeks cultivating this garden, and now the work is really starting to pay off. I have lots and lots of vegetables, and they should continue growing for the next several months. I expect the garden to be good all the way through spring, summer, fall, and even into the winter.